and I go on and do something else now, like my HOOCH.
So tell us about that.
So
have we called it HOOCH now?
I'm thinking about calling it Cheeky Chappies and Cheeky Ladies.
Love it. And you were working on this, weren't you, when you were in prison?
Yeah. So I've perfected making the HOOCH, and so I've had some people say, "Oh, it's nothing special what he does." Well, it is actually, because when I was in prison, everybody brewed their drink with white sugar. Mm-hmm. There was a brown sugar on there. I had to ask to get on the canteen list, Demerara, for a coffee. I didn't drink coffee at the time. I wanted to use it for making HOOCH because it didn't have a bleaching agent in it. Mm-hmm. I made all of my alcohol from pure juice, not water and juice. They used to always water it down, the lads. No, I want pure juice. And I didn't squeeze oranges and all the rest of it, stuff like that. And there's a few other little perfections that I did. And I come home and I've perfected it even more. So my HOOCH it was on the Max Fosh YouTube video. I think it's had 1.6 million views in just over a week.
Wow. Not
bad. 3 journalists, 3 wine critics had my wine placed before them, not as a HOOCH. It was placed before them as a wine, and they all liked it, and one rated it the best out of 6 from wines that were bought off of the shelf. And I made that in terms of, just so people know, I made it in the sense of I left it. One of the critics, Jessica, said it was low intervention. Well, it was low intervention. It was racked off once, strained, should I say, settled for a day, let it settle, a little bit of sediment was poured out again into another bottle before the sediment got there. That's low intervention. I could have strained it again. I could have let it sit for more. I could have strained it for a finer cloth, not a sock, and nothing like that. But they still liked the quality. They said, and for Tom Gilbert said, it's got pear in it. Bang on, pear and orange. Mm-hmm. He said, that one's great, this one isn't. When Jessica said it was low intervention, it was a little bit cloudy, but she said the body was good, which means it was full of, when I talk about my drinks, I say it's got a better body, a fuller body, which means it's made from the fuller juice. It's not made from a winery type. It is a wine, but it's made from pure juice, so it's got a better body, as you probably understand. So I believe that they do know their game, but mine was of such good quality that it passed the grade. So I'm hoping now to go into production with that. I'm due to meet with some breweries. Mm-hmm. I've had some discussions with those. And a shot girl, by the way.
We're going to get them out on the floor.
Get them out on the floor. My alcohol's 21.5%, and it can be, the last one I did was 25. That was a champagne one. Mm-hmm. Champagne orange.
I tried that one when we had lunch.
You liked that better than the other one, didn't you?
I did. Yeah. I've got to try this cherry brandy one, though.
So the cherry brandy I was due to collect. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to do that. But I will pencil you. There's only 24 bottles of that.
There we go.
So you've got a bottle of that.
Thank you.
Okay, and I don't give it away willy-nilly. And fair enough, people are driving me nuts for it online.
Yeah.
I can't.
So where can people find this HOOCH Cheeky Chappies?
Well, in a minute, it's not into production.
Okay.
Well,
so how can they stay tuned to you? So when it is, they know.
So just keep following me on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, and follow the journey. I am meeting with a brewery called Rybeck from up north, and I've got a meeting with a distillery in Windsor, and I've got an introduction to an Emmerdale, it's called, distillery and bistro. Only today that came around, and a couple of others. But I'm in talks. I want to go find a distillery that's got route to market, or a distillery that will make my product, and then a backer to finance it. And then I would probably go to a Shopify and then sell from there if I don't go route to market. I mean, you think about it, 1.6 million views in just over a week, and the millions of views that I've had on my socials. Everybody seems to want to have a go of it.
It's gorgeous.
Thank you very much. A bit like you. So I should have you selling it, shouldn't I?
I'll be your poster girl.
Oh, blimey, right? We'll sell loads, even if it's crap.